All right, this is Chaotic Crypto, where we defy tyranny. So a little bit of an update today. We got another dump, unfortunately, in the morning. And then we pumped up, sort of. I don't know what to really think about where we are. I'm not really seeing a whole lot of signs. I mean, we are going lower, but their stochastic RSI is kind of just going sideways. So on the 4 hour, we could be kind of like done with this retracement. I was also looking at how far we have retraced. I mean, on the weekly, we could still come down to about. Oh, this is Ethereum. Sorry. There you go. Yeah, on the weekly, it doesn't really look very good because we got rejected by the 200 week so far. And we really, if we can get some bullish momentum at the end of the week and get through this, that would be great. I'm not sure what to think about that. But the stochastic RSI is definitely oversold. We're kind of making a head and shoulders pattern right here, so it doesn't look all that great right there. But let's look at the 4 hour. It's kind of the same. We've been going down, yet there's no like divergence that I'm seeing. Nothing looks fantastic there. Let's go to the daily. And again, we're looking for like a bullish sign right now, and the stochastic RSI on the daily does look pretty low. But it's not making any divergences. So, I mean, another leg down kind of makes sense. We can go down to 23.8. And I think 23K is just begging. It's just begging for it. Unfortunately, it's kind of just how it is. When I was looking at Ethereum on the weekly, yeah. This is Ethereum to Bitcoin. Apologies. Where's just Ethereum at? There we go. So Ethereum could come down a little bit further, down to 1,500 to 1,400, maybe a wick down. Again, there's a Mosquito Doji that I'm kind of thinking that it might be left alone, but it might get kind of closed too. So I'm not too sure there. The weekly RSI is oversold with Ethereum, as is Bitcoin, but it looks like it could hold down there for a little bit longer. So a little bit more pain is certainly in the cards, unfortunately. I'm not seeing a lot of bullish momentum for June. July and August might be bullish, and again September, I think kind of seems to be usually kind of pretty red. So let's see if we're getting any kind of. We're still open. Interest is still hot. Fear and Greed Index 41 here, but it says 47 here. I'll tell you right now, as a crypto guy, I've been in this for a while. I feel a lot more fearful and a lot more just irritated with the prices right now than that's letting on. That indicator is not very accurate. I don't like it very, very much, to be 100% honest. Let's see if I can get. Oh, man, I wanted to look at those charts, but we are getting a little bit of an altcoin. I'm not going to call it a bounce, but it is a little slight recovery. KuCoin share is interesting. I think KuCoin actually has held together this bear cycle pretty well. Stacks recovered pretty good. That's interesting. I want to stack more stacks. That's been a pretty good play this bear cycle, actually. XTC, looking at ISO tokens, ISSO tokens. Let's see what else we got. Gala Games. Yeah, let's see what else we got here. That usually will tell us. Now looking at the hourly right here. There's a lot of resistance in this zone. I don't see us picking up through that right now, unfortunately. Let's see what the 4 hour. I don't really look at the volume profiles on the shorter time frames generally, but I'm kind of curious. Where's the 4 hour support here? Oof. So far, I'm not seeing any good support, just a lot of resistance above us. It sucks that we didn't give up. This is the 4 hour candle. I mean, we might be supported by 23 right here. That doesn't look very great, though. Okay, here's another. 23K is pretty strong. It's pretty strong right there. Let's look at the daily. Yeah, this is the VPVR. This is on Crypto Watch. It's a really It's a pretty nifty trading program. I don't use it as much as TradingView. I'm just not as well acquainted with it, but it's been a pretty cool asset for sure. So on the daily, this is what we got. And I think this is probably going to be. So our strong support is at 18, 19K. And that we already got supported by that. So that's probably more unlikely. So our next round would be around 20K. Now we haven't had an official test of 20K again yet. So that could be a move. Or this volume node here at 23. This is on the daily. That's probably going to be similar on the weekly. Let's look at the weekly chart again. That's the one I like to look at the most. I'm more of a macro trader. I'm not a guy looking at the hourly candles all that much. I just like to kind of zoom in on them and see what's really going on from time to time. So this is what we got on the weekly. 18K strong support, kind of the same what we were saying with the daily. But I think this support, the 22 to 23, 24K, we just got to fill some nodes in here, and then we'll probably work our way up. So, again, back to the 23K prediction. Now, if we can sooner or later just cover these areas for the next month and then shoot on up to 38 to 42K by the end of the year, I think that's a pretty likely scenario, honestly. It's going to be interesting to see what happens the rest of the year. No doubt about that. But I just don't know if we're going to be getting. This balance just doesn't look very convincing to me. Well, on the Ethereum, though, we are bouncing off the daily. I mean, this is why you DCA. You don't know if it's going to go up or down on these kind of smaller time frames. On the long frame, here we go. On the monthly, it goes to the right and up. That's the monthly chart. It's just you just gotta roll with the punches. On the monthly chart, actually, this looks more bullish. Like we're just retesting this previous line of resistance as support. 1500 is certainly in the cards for Ethereum, but that's probably about it. Yeah, maybe. When in doubt, zoom out. There's that ancient proverb. I think that's very accurate. I think that's one of the better ones. Like we're still in this flag. I mean, this month might be just kind of red, and we stick around between this range between 23 and 26K, whatever. And then next month we might start punching out of this thing. So that's my overall analysis. I mean, volume's going down. On the monthly, it's still trending up on the monthly, actually. That's interesting to me. So, yeah, keep calm, hodl. That's what I keep on saying. We'll see what happens with everything. I just wanted to do a quick check-in and a little vote of confidence. Again, this is great buying areas. These are great accumulation zones. A year from now, it's not going to matter. We're going to be jumping up and down. And 2 years from now, we're going to be even more stoked. So, we'll see what happens. All right. Check in again tomorrow. Peace.